Hi, and welcome to Tranquil Talks with Chris. This is your space where you can come to slow down and catch your breath from the noise and the chaos of work and life, and a space where I hope that you will always feel supported as an introvert to take just one small, intentional step forward in how you communicate with even greater clarity. I'm your host, Chris, and fellow introvert, and I'm really glad to be here with you. For today's episode, I wanted to share something small that happened to me this week, as it really fueled or powered my desire to talk about in a conversation with you. So a couple of days ago, I clicked on one video from a business coach on YouTube. It was just one video that I watched. It was on a topic that I was curious about in hearing more from their perspective. It was a great video, and that's great. But as soon as I finished watching it, literally instantly, my YouTube feed refreshed and it completely transformed. Suddenly, I was being shown endless videos upon videos written with titles or hooks that were more pain-oriented or just titles I didn't feel connected to. They were all about what I'm doing wrong, how I should be growing faster, how I need better hooks and better systems, better strategies, better everything. And honest to goodness, within minutes, I started feeling overloaded and overwhelmed and actually ticked off because so much of that messaging, all messaging was entirely rooted in this idea that we are constantly unfinished, constantly behind, constantly in need of fixing. And as an introvert, and knowing so many other wonderful introverts, I know that we feel this pressure everywhere, and it's not just online. The pressure to optimize ourselves, to improve ourselves, to push harder, show up more, make sure we're more visible, become quote unquote better versions of ourselves at all times. Good God, after a while, all of that noise is just pulling us further and further away from our own inner knowing. As introverts, I love that we are deeply reflective people. We are thoughtful. We are sensitive. We are very in tune. And when we're overstimulated by too many external voices, it just becomes harder and harder to hear our own. So today, I want to offer you a different kind of permission. You are allowed to step back from the noise. You are allowed to pause before consuming more advice. You are allowed to question whether every message coming at you actually deserves access to your energy. And you are allowed to trust that not everything inside you needs fixing. Most times what we actually need isn't more input. We need more quiet, more space, and more time to hear ourselves again. Because I believe this with every fiber of my being, and I see it all the time. We already carry far more knowledge, far more wisdom within ourselves than the world is giving us credit for. And so our growth, our movement forward, positive change, it doesn't always come from finding more answers outside of ourselves. Quite frankly, it many times, I'm going to say, comes from creating enough stillness to hear the answers already trying to rise up within us. So here are a couple of reflections that I would love to leave you with for this week. What what feels the loudest or noisiest for you right now? What voice, what expectation, what message in your life or work or in your life overall, what feels loudest or noisiest right now? And underneath all that noise, what do you think your own inner voice has been trying to say? Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Until next time, please continue to take good care of yourself and know that here at Tranquil Talks with Chris, you are always welcome here. You belong. Cheers.